It's going down like this, motherfucker.
Schatzi.
For what he has, he says that the only way that we can solve our problem is to unite together among ourselves, among our own kind, clean ourselves up, rid ourselves of the evils that we've become addicted to here in this society, and try and
Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man. Yes, he destroy black boys. If you destroy him as a boy, he'll never become a man.
Like I said, you go to the history of European civilizations. 250 years is how long they last before they implode, because of their greed, because of their violence, because of an inability to let others be, including themselves. If they didn't have brown and black people to hate, they would hate themselves.
Your feet. He looked down, seen his feet. The nigga went berserk, killed the monkey, threw the bat out the window, start kicking that bitch in the air.
Say anyway, but I will. The way quantum entanglement works is that you can take two particles, quantum entangle them, and then take those two particles and move them at any distance in the cosmos. And let's just say, for example, if you quantum entangle two electrons and you have them spinning in the same direction, and then you take one of those electrons and you shoot that thing out 100,000 light years from the original. If you then rotate the spin on the one electron, if you modify it so that its spin changes, the quantum entangled electron at any distance will simultaneously in no time switch its rotation also, because they're quantum entangled. So these communication systems are taking advantage of this aspect of quantum mechanics that most people can't wrap their heads around, and this is what they're utilizing. It's just the new level of science that affords us the ability to communicate at any distance instantaneously. Can you?
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. It's cool enough just being cool, like I am, chilling.
You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. You're a philosopher? Yes. I think very deeply.
Up yours, nigger.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Damn white boys out there. Most of them is psychopaths and all that. They'll kill your mama's mama, and you.
Decent white folk that still don't know they're racist.
What the hell you want here, hunky?
Don't know me what What's all that noise?
I don't mean to be out of line. I mean to be rude.
lines are still open. Oh shit, you can get it, nigga. You wanna get it?
Used to snort cocaine, now I fiend for the check, yeah. Used to snort cocaine, now I fiend for the check, yeah.
My word, can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard.
The Chinese platform, you already know they don't give a fuck about your black ass. The Chinese platform, you already know they don't give a fuck about your black ass.
That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is. That's the difference when you're my baby. That's how it is when you.
Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I'm coming. Baby, I'm a walking dead man, is what they call me when I'm coming. I hit the loop juice and pulls up in the duke. I hit the loop juice and pulls up in the duke.
Nigga.
Shatsi, is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Greetings. This is Big Pontiac, and welcome to the Chocolate Mountain Show. I am the holder of the infinite sacred ball game that was created by the Hero Twins, and I am that one and only Galactic Daddy-O welcoming each and every one of you to my galactic patio that reaches from Minnesota to the universe. Well, I guess that's my cue to come the fuck on in. Oh my goodness, I gotta find this shit because this shit, I've been laughing my ass off. Oh my goodness, let me find this shit. When this nigga said this shit, I've been crying. So let me find this shit he said, because that shit had me motherfucking crying. That was some of the funniest shit this nigga ever said. He didn't even know it. Oh, this nigga said some funny shit and I've been fucking dying. Oh my goodness, what he said. This ain't it. Where's that shit at? No. Oh, where is that? Where's it at? I think it's was here. So I gotta go back. I gotta go back to find this shit because that shit was funny. That nigga got me. That shit was so fucking funny. Where's this shit at? Oh, here we go. Let's go here. See if I can find this shit. There that shit is. That shit was funnier than a motherfucker. Yeah, I gotta play this shit because this shit was funny. I gotta find out where it is. But oh man, he said that shit. That shit was funny as fuck. All right, okay, I found it. So let me get on with my part. You know how I do. I always give props to what I'm drinking. And as you know, I don't. Well, what is the word? I come through with the alien nest. So pop them if you got them. I guess the word I was looking for, I don't disappoint when it comes to your anticipation to see me drinking Elliot Nest. Only the finest amber for me. And as I said before, I hope you like my shirt. I'm gonna do a show where my partner that throws the axe, he's one of the best axe throwing motherfuckers. So I'm gonna get him when he practices sometimes. He's one of the best axe throwing motherfucker. And this is where on my bachelor party, we are printing pictures of people we don't like, exes and all that shit, and we get to throw axes at their pictures. So this is where we're doing it. It's Imagine Theater in, is this Edina or Egan? I want to say Egan. Egan's a little closer to me, so I think Egan. So pop them if you like them. Not smoking. I'm just taking gummies. So smoke them if you want them. If you want to smoke some weed, you can smoke some weed. I've taken enough gummies, and I'm not taking one this late. That shit seems to stay on you for a minute. So I think I'm high enough. Oh, but let me find where he said this shit. This shit had me rolling. I have to start off with the show of this funny shit. Cause this shit had me cracking up. Let me find it. Cause just the way he said this shit was so funny. Oh, this shit was so okay. Where does he find it? Let me see. Ah. Ooh, I almost dropped the beer. That would have been an accident. Oh my goodness. Where did he say this shit at? That shit had me crying, laughing. That was some of the funniest shit this nigga ever said. And just bear with me because the shit is hilarious. I gotta see where he says this shit. Because I think he says it after my comment. But I gotta cue it because this shit is funny as shit. So somewhere in here, let's see. Okay. Not here, not here, not here, not here, not here, not here. Oh, come on. I'm gonna let the shit play for a minute. I'll catch up to it. Oh, but this nigga had me cracking up. Oh, if I can find this shit. Where's it going? Gotta be a little past here. Okay. Let me see. Trying to find a cue where I can find this shit. Oh, this nigga had me crying. I might not be able to find it. I know it's in here. But okay, I think it's in here. Okay, I think it's right this part. I got to see though, because something comes up when he says it. Because he says it when I comment, so I want to wait till I see my comment up there, and then I know he says it. Okay, it's got to be further down. It's not that comment, so it's got to be a little further down. Let's see. Freeway beards. Oh, let's see where this shit is. That might be too far. Oh. And I know this is boring. I'm sorry, y'all, but this shit is funny. If I can find it, this shit is funny. It's the funniest shit he ever said. I wanted to make a clip of it, but I've been fucking around. And maybe I'll have to make a clip of it because this shit's taking me too long to find. Maybe it was a little further down. I can't find this shit. I'm not able to cue it up right. I'm gonna keep fucking with it. I guess I can go on. I'll find it eventually. This shit's in here. But what this nigga said, I want him to say it because the shit is so funny. Where is this? Blah 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 blah. It's got to be right in here. So, well, let's talk about football. Yeah, they was on Jones' ass all night. Did y'all see where they pretended like they was mad at each other and he threw the thing at him? He threw the what do you call that shit? The tablet. He threw the tablet at him and shit after he threw the pick six. Did y'all see where he threw the tablet? That was some bullshit. Let's see. Cause let's see where I said this shit. Then maybe I can find. Oh, maybe I can find. I'm gonna let this play because when I see my name up there. This week I went. Let me see. I lost the Cleveland game, Pittsburgh game, New Orleans, Cincinnati. I lost those 5, and I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9-5, 9-5, 9-6, something like that this week. So much better week than last week. And I still, forgot to bet. So who's with me tonight? Dr. Sinister, what's happening? And I know you got to have
vision.
Damon 23. What's happening? And I know you got to have
vision.
And Jody, let me see. I got another one for the women. Jody, what's happening? Where is that at? I think I need to go this. I think I need to go this way. Let's see what's the one I got for the women. Yeah, right here. This is for the Jody. This is what's happening.
Your shit. Get your hands off of me, shit.
Get your hands off of me, shit. I made that one for Carrie, but I think it's a good one for all the ladies. Not to say she doesn't have vision, because she has vision too.
Got to have vision.
Oh, where is this? Oh my goodness. Where? Wait, was it right there? Oh, because this shit is some of the funniest shit he ever said. And it's just quick, and it's probably not going to be funny to y'all, but it shit had me rolling when he said that shit. Okay, maybe, is it in here? I might just have to clip it because it's not coming up. It is not coming up. What I'm looking for is not coming up. Well, I hope oh my goodness, it's been like damn near 90 degrees here the last 2 days. Yesterday, it was damn near 90 degrees today, damn near 90 degrees yesterday. I think now that today, what is it right now? It's 72 right now. It's supposed to be again, I think it's supposed to be warm again tomorrow. So my plants get it. Okay, nobody asking you questions. Okay, 10 days right here. 10-day forecast. 81 tomorrow, 84 on Wednesday, and then it's going to cool down Thursday, Friday. So, okay, I know what he's talking about here. This ain't it. This is not it. Oh my goodness. This is some funny shit though. Wait, I think it's right in here. Maybe it's right in here he says this shit. Oh, but the shit was funny. Let's see if I can see it here. Because the shit was funny to me. He said, I want to play it. So I'm going to let it play for a minute. Oh, CWE, what's happening?
Got to have vision.
Oh, PJ Allen. And I know you always control your...
My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitches? What? Got to have vision.
Oh, what's happening? Yeah, NBA is definitely scripted. Jimmy Butler's definitely playing a part. See this? Where is that? It's gotta be... Okay, it ain't there. Where is it? Okay, maybe it's in here. Let me see if I can catch it. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you know, I wonder if that was his own idea to do the Snoop Dogg, you know? Was that his own idea to straighten it like that? You know, his handlers told him to do that. So that's the weird kind of stuff when you look at it. It's like really really whose idea is it, you know? Is it his own idea? Did he just wake up one morning and say, well, I feel sassy, you know, I need the DJ Quick perm, you know? I need to I need the Snoop Dogg look, like the Beatles look almost. Like if he'd have bowl cut it, you know, remember how Justin Bieber used to do his hair? He could whip it up in all kind of ways like that. I think it's back further. Back here. I think it's back here. Okay, maybe I'm gonna let this go because I think it's somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, but so yeah, so today was, you know, it's all about taking daughter around. She had practice today. And baton. So she goes from tennis practice straight to baton. Same thing tomorrow. Matter of fact, it's a tennis match tomorrow. So we have a match tomorrow. And it's gonna be nice again. I haven't played pickleball. I've been lazy and letting my knee heal. My knee quit hurting. So don't know if I'm gonna be up to going tomorrow. But if I do, you know, I'll tell you about my exploits. I forgot to bring the receipt in. Damn, I meant to bring the receipt in because I had to buy my daughter another pair of shoes when I bought her those Dunks. Dunks ain't really for playing tennis. And all the two other pairs, so it was three new pairs she has. None of them was really tennis shoes. They was more kind of just styling, walking around shoe. So, you know, her mom said she's complaining of her feet. So then, you know, I would have bought them last week or week before. And she's like, no, you don't buy them. She found a pair at Kohl's that she likes. And I was like, okay, so I didn't get them. Yeah, I done watched her play 2 matches without them. So I'm like, nah, she can practice with these motherfuckers. And I got them at the outlet for $31. I meant to bring the receipt because I meant to show them, or at least take a picture of them, but I meant to show them and didn't do that. Okay, it's got to be coming in here somewhere. Somewhere it's got to be coming in here. So let's see. Let's see. Am I caught up? Okay, I think I'm caught up. But where is... Huh, I don't see... I don't see my comment. Huh. So I gotta wait to see my comment on the board, and then I think is when he says it. I'll try to catch it somewhere in there because the shit is funny. When the nigga says some shit funny, I'm that's why I'm so obsessed. When he says some shit funny, the shit is funny. Oh, and he wasn't even really. He was being like, here we go. Okay, here we go. It's got to be somewhere in here. It's got to be somewhere here. Okay, okay. I see. Let me see. It's got to be somewhere here. Because I see my comment came in. So he says it around my comment. Okay. I think this is it. I think if I get the nigga to say, I know it's a little slower, but let's see if he says this shit. This shit is funny as fuck. This shit is funny. Let's see if he says it in here.
On them ain't stiff. Ooh. Hey, it takes a pretty secure guy to wear some Liberace socks. I ain't mad at you, bro. But Mona Lisa, hell no. Mona Lisa, no.
This nigga said it takes a pretty secure man. That shit was funny. He said it takes a pretty secure man to wear some Liberace socks. That shit is funny.
Why are you wearing?
Oh no, we all lost it that quick.
Listen, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, that shit is funny. That shit is funny. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm silly, but that shit is funny to me. When he said that shit, I have been crying, laughing ever since. That shit is so funny. I'm sorry, that shit's funny to me, y'all. Yeah, that shit, he says, you gotta be a pretty cunt. Because I don't know if he thought, I think in the mind he said, well, I wonder if this nigga's playing, because if the nigga ain't playing, I don't want to talk about his He said, it takes a pretty confident man to wear some Liberace socks. I don't have any Liberace socks. I'm just talking shit. Oh, but I just thought it was entertaining. Oh, that's just funny. And I've lost it again already. That shit's just funny, y'all. That's just funny. I thought Sly did a funny on that one. So salute to Super Sly, because I'm going to clip that shit, because that shit is pretty funny. It takes a very confident man to wear Liberace. Do y'all remember the movie Liberace, when Liberace was trying to, switch turns on this man with Matt Damon? He was like, well, can we just try it? You might like it. He's like, I don't want to try it. I know I wouldn't like it. Because, I think my man Matt Damon was the top, and Liberace was trying to get him to switch around. He's like, well, will you just try? Michael Douglas is like, will you at least try it? He's like, I know I wouldn't like it. I know I wouldn't like it. Do y'all remember that scene? He said, well, you should try it. He's like, I don't want to try it because I know I won't like it. No, I don't want to try it because I know I won't like it. That's a good attitude to have. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I do have a hot story if I can find it. I don't think this came off a news service. I don't know if this is going to be on the news. But let's see. Let's see. Maybe it's on the news. Whoops. Let's see if this is anywhere. Ah, yeah, check this out. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't catch this on one of our local news stations, but check this shit out. This is not really debauchery. This is just kind of minor debauchery, maybe. Here we go.
At the Minneapolis Police Department, after a 4th precinct officer is discovered to have an OnlyFans page.
She clearly advertises on her website that she offers pornography.
Fourth officer from this police department, OnlyFans.
To paid subscribers. Fox 9's
Wait, say it again? She does
she
what?
offers pornography to paid subscribers.
She offers what?
Pornography to paid subscribers. Website that she offers pornography to paid subscribers. Fox 9's Karen.
Okay, so she offers, let's get this straight. She offers pornography if you pay for her OnlyFans. So if you don't go looking for it, you won't find it. But if you pay for it, is that what they're mad about? I mean, if I don't pay to see OnlyFans, it don't bother me none that you got a cop out there tricking on camera. But okay, that's just me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hear it.
Karen Scullin joining us from our newsroom tonight with more on this developing story. Karen?
Well, while it's possible some of her
She looked more like Meryl Streep than Karen. Let's go.
Her colleagues have known about her side gig for some time. It came to light publicly a few days ago after a citizen came forward.
Well, you know, let me tell you, I am involved in, all kind of things. And someone came to me and said, what do you think about the chick, who's on the police department? I said, well, what does she look like? And they showed me what she looked like. I wasn't interested. But, so I dabble a little bit, but I didn't dabble into seeing this cop. And, okay, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's hear her story. Let's tell it, Meryl Streep.
About it, actually recognizing her when the person was pulled over by her for a traffic stop. Now, we are not yet naming the officer involved, but this is her OnlyFans site.
So can you imagine you get pulled? Yeah, check it out. You driving and shit, and you get like right behind you be them. All that shit right behind you. All behind you, and so you stop and shit, and then the officer comes up and you waiting and got all your identification and shit, and say she has really big breasts, and she comes and you be like looking at him and like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. And then you see the tattoo on her neck, you be like, wait a minute, are you Sovereign Red? Sovereign Red, yeah, you're a Sovereign Red. I remember I saw you. You got the tiger paws on both boobs. Is them boobs right there? You got the I mean, how do you describe that? Well, I'm getting you a ticket for speeding. But what about them boobs with them tiger paws? Well, we're not talking about that right now. But we gotta talk about it because I was just looking. I just paid the other day to see the tiger paws on your boobs, and now there you are, real life. Right, you done stopped me. I'm happy that you stopped me because I can look at you, and I know behind that shirt and that badge is tiger paws on your boobs. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I feel good. You had a camera shit. Hey, there she is with the tiger paws on her boobs. Isn't her officer? I mean, that can be embarrassment. You could be in court. Officer, what did you think about the officer? Well, once she pulled me over, I was happy, Your Honor. I was happy because I wanted to see, she had the tiger paw on the boobs under the badge. And I was kind of, hyped seeing that. That's not going to look good in court because that's a possibility that could come up. Tiger paw on the boobs. Oh, okay. Let them tell it. Let them tell it.
And it's pretty clear what she's selling: porn, pictures, video, and more. I can tell you it's a very graphic site. As far as her job as an officer, she is well respected and has been recognized for her work. But as for her side job, is she violating any laws, policies, or code of conduct? Well, that is the biggest question here. According to the Minnesota Police Officers Standards and Training Policy, peace officers...
But okay, let's look back at this. Police officers shall not, whether or not off-duty, exhibit any conduct which discredits them or their agency or otherwise impairs their ability to do other officers or agency provide enforcement. What about the 4 or 5 motherfuckers you just put in jail? What about their conduct on the job? To me, this is light work compared to them motherfuckers you just locked up. And they didn't come down here and watch you. The feds ain't on your ass because you got a couple girls on this shit. So you need to not worry about this shit and kick in from your racist ass officers that the feds, they was so racist that the feds had to come in and put their foot in your ass. So this is nothing compared to all the shit that's went on. Distraction, but let them tell it.
Minnesota Police Officers Standards and Training Policy. Peace officers shall not, whether on or off duty, exhibit any conduct which discredits themselves or their agency or otherwise impairs their ability or that of the officers or the agency to provide law enforcement services to the community. Now, I asked MPD if policy or codes are being violated, along with how long the department or administration.
I think she violates herself, or she will violate herself if you give her some suggestions and you pay for her Patreon. She will violate herself. So I mean, I think that's enough that she violates herself for money. So why are y'all mad? Y'all need to worry about being racist. Y'all need to be. Don't worry about her on her extra hustle. Don't worry about it.
Has known that she ran this site or any other side business in a sexual nature. MPD said, we take any allegations of policy violations seriously, and the chief has ordered an investigation. And a spokesperson from the mayor's office says if all we're talking about is naked pictures behind a paywall, the mayor has no issue. However, the chief will.
Yeah, this fruity mug, and we know all the ritual he's involved in. He got no problem with it. Look at the mayor said, and I was about to say the mayor said he has no issue. If all we talking about is they're playing with her coochie in pictures, she's fine. He's like saying, the mayor saying, remember, like my first time seeing a naked woman in person was. I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I was tall enough to be in the Jack store, the porno store. And, like you could go in the porno store, and I think it was like 50 cents. And a woman, a screen would raise up between you and a woman. And, she's there just naked. You can't touch her, but you can look at her. She can put them against the glass and all that. That was my first kind of thing. And that's really what this is like. Except the girl can see if you defile yourself. She can see it behind the wall, but she's protected. So if you do some debauchery to yourself while you're watching her, if that gives you debauchery, hey, at it. But now it's even safer. You in your house. You choose to pay to see her. And the mayor has no problem with it. The mayor says, no problem. She can work for me. If just she got naked and shook her ass, I have no problem.
Will determine if there are any policy violations. Now, there have been a number of similar cases across the country. Some, the officers were in uniform. Others, they did not identify as a police officer, and they were let go. Others, like I said, did not identify. They were also let go. Now, to be clear here, at least what we know so far, the MPD officer does not identify in any way as police on her site. Now, there will be much more on this story.
Well, you know what she does, y'all. She says, this site is about pussy and not police. I like that. This site, I'm going to write that down so she don't copy it from me. This site... This site is about pussy and not police. So I think that should be her motto. She should get a hat that says, this site is not about pussy, it's about police. So I have no problem with it. She could be out being racist. Instead, she wants to, she's not so racist. So I have no problem with that story. I have no problem. Ooh.
Our top story tonight.
Yeah, the top story tonight. Yeah, these police is taking L's. While we on the police, let's listen to police taking L's. This is a minor L, but still they taking L's.
Last 3 years.
Since the murder of George Floyd and the unrest that followed, more than 800 police employees have claimed work-related injury or illness. But today, a first, a city council committee rejected one of those payouts.
Hell yeah.
Fox 9's Courtney Godfrey is live in Minneapolis tonight. And Courtney, this move could signal a shift in City Hall.
It certainly could, Kelsey. Over the last couple of years, the city council has approved hundreds of these workers' comp settlements. Today, a shift.
We have one aye and 4 nays. Item 19 does not carry.
For the first time since the murder of George Floyd and the unrest that followed, the City Council's Policy and Government Oversight Committee rejected a workers' comp settlement with a former MPD officer, possibly signaling that the council will no longer be rubber stamping these claims as they have for more than 800 cases.
So let's get this straight. All you had to do, if you work for the city and you was a cop, all you had to do is say, I got hit with a brick upside my head with George Floyd. Oh, you get 50,000. Or, I got trampled by the crowd. Oh, you got money. So they seeing it's a scam. That's what they've come to conclude, that it is a scam. They've been scamming people. So finally they got the balls to say, let's quit scamming people.
Up until now,
I think it's been enough for me for quite some time. I think it's been enough for a lot of residents.
Ward 2 City Council member Robin Wansley has been vocal in her disagreement with these settlements. The one at issue today, $145,000 to former police sergeant Andrew Patel, a SWAT team leader who during the 2020 unrest was among a team firing less than lethal rounds at those violating curfew orders. When Jaleel Stallings fired back in self-defense, claiming the officers didn't identify themselves as police, Patel and another officer assaulted him. Wansley said she couldn't sign off on a settlement given Patel's record.
I said you can't take these PTSD settlement claims in isolation without thinking of the liability settlements that we've had to pay out to survivors of police misconduct.
But Councilmember Latricia Vitaw says this isn't a misconduct case.
None of us want to pay them out, but I don't think we're in a position, unless we're changing state law, where we can question someone's trauma. And a provider who is...
We should question why you look like this. I mean, what did I always say? If you're going to go wear a wig hat, get the best you can get. Not just the average one, honey. And know when they coming, so you got it looking tight. Because we see a little glue burn right there, a little glue burn, up top of her mug is a little glue burn. And, they have to keep putting these wigs back further and further because they fuck their heads up. I don't have any problem with the fit. And I'm looking at your art. Okay, they got you in a little cubby hole. Let's get down. But you're a part-time worker, so I ain't mad.
Saying that the person...
Oh, this is a popular dude's art. She got a small one. He makes big pictures, too. Okay. Black Lives Matter.
And has PTSD.
Saying it's going to cost more money to...
Now, all y'all mud flooders, is this a mud flood facility? This was buried, too. This was buried, and they couldn't have possibly built this evil-looking shit?
Send this back to the city attorney's office.
I'm making sure that I spend the least amount of money for the people of Minneapolis.
Well, that feels good. That's a feel-good story, y'all. That's a feel-good story. They want motherfuckers' money all the time. The woman here in Dayton got punched by the police in town called Vandalia. Let's see. That's up. Her boyfriend got fired. Wow. Called Vandalia. Let me see. Let me read this. Cuts it out. Rub it in. Here we go. Turn this motherfucker. Here we go. This woman here in Dayton got punched in a town called Vandalia. Look that up. Her boyfriend got fired. Look her up. Okay. Woman punched in Vandalia, Ohio, because there's a Vandalia, Michigan. I think my cousin still lives in Vandalia. Let's see. How long have I been going? Because usually they want to cut me off at a half hour. They cut me off like 30 minutes, then you can go 3 hours. Okay. All right. Punched. See if that brings anything. This is Chicago. Oh, this must be it. Yeah, this okay, I did see this. But this must be it right here. This must be it. Ohio officer on leave after punching woman. Okay, let's see it. Fair use or whatever the fuck. I bet you. Ooh.
What are you punching her for?
Did I know that I was going to be attacked? No. But I made sure that at least I tried to show that my demeanor wasn't threatening. I used that time to go outside and kind of decompress.
He is placed on leave, but he remains on active duty.
Punch her in the face, man. Hey, why you punch her?
Why ain't nobody come to her rescue? You know? Is this her too? No, this is somewhere Meatball speaks after being. Oh, this is the chick with the stealing. Yeah, I'm not getting into that.
When it comes time.
Okay. Oops. Oh. Let's see if there's anything different in this. He just like, okay, you need a couple rights. They always have sisters losing. Sisters don't that, and that's the thing. Sisters lose a lot, and they just don't understand it. The murders of sisters. Okay, this is just her talking. They gonna show her again. This acting. Okay, let's see. I mean, I'm trying to see if there's anything different in this. Okay. Okay, this is why she got her ass whooped over. She didn't like the cheese. The cheese wasn't supposed to be on there. You see, the cheese wasn't on there. I came back because I wanted the cheese. And right here in the receipt, there's no cheese.
30 cents after I paid it for extra cheese. So then she got an attitude because I asked her for a refund and called the police because she didn't want to give me back my money.
Officers Todd Stanley and Tim Zeller listened to her side of the story, then asked her for her first and last name to issue a trespass notice.
If you don't stop, you're going to end up going to jail. Stop.
Hancock, Hancock, write it down.
Calm down.
I'm not giving you nothing. I already said it.
Okay, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest for failure to identify.
It quickly escalated. Officers grab her, and Zeller pulls out his taser. Hancock tries to.
I didn't know that was against the law. Failure to identify. That's not a law. That's not a law. Failure to identify, and if it is, it's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor, and most places now don't want to be bothered by misdemeanors. So this is a sergeant that is arresting her for a misdemeanor because you do have the right to remain silent. So he's telling her she did not have the right to remain silent. Again, this is European arrogance. You do what I say.
To reason, but it's too late. Officer Stanley strikes her 3 times in the face and head.
you punch me on your own will.
No, it says you're
I didn't
resisting.
punch you.
Feet up.
I didn't resist. No,
Oh,
I
he made her leak. He made her leak. That's an extra kind of 50,000. He made her leak.
I'm a female.
Look at that. He made her leak.
Look at my
Damn.
mouth.
Do you think your officers used excessive force here?
I'm not going to comment on that until
Oh, another European to back him up.
the entire investigation is complete.
Tuesday, the police department launched an investigation into the conduct of both officers, but only Officer Stanley is on paid administrative leave. Hancock and her legal team say it's not enough.
And we're asking him to be terminated.
Terminated.
And to be convicted and to be charged. Yes, both officers.
This dude looked like somebody we know. He looked just like somebody we know. I ain't gonna say his name, but this nigga looks like a little older version of somebody we know. I ain't gonna say no name.
And to be charged. That's what we're asking. And we want an independent investigator. This must stop. These officers and their brutality and their, condescending approach.
Attorney Michael Wright says officers injured his client.
Oops. I clicked it off. Okay. Now, what'd you say? You said supposedly it's the same cop that killed the boy in Walmart some years back. Wow, I can't remember the last time I ate at McDonald's. I haven't had a hockey puck sausage in a while. Maybe July. I had a couple of hockey. We didn't have any cereal. And in July, I was playing pickleball every day. So, couple mornings, I did have hockey puck sausage. And I don't eat much. Yeah, he's been beating on women. He's a weak bastard. And that town is so-so. Wow. I used to go with that lawyer's wife. What? You's a player. That was some player shit. Damn. After he said that, we got to give him another one.
My bitches. You saying you can't control your bitches? What?
It sounded like he was controlling yours.
Our top story tonight.
Oh, wow. Let's see. You know what? There is a little debauchery that I wanted to show. I ain't got a lot going. I'm not very creative tonight. Oh, check this out. Yeah, I did want to talk about this. Yeah, this state, I'm going to tell you, this state, look what these motherfuckers is doing. Check this out. Yeah, y'all, watch that. I know Brother Nick talked about this shit. Check this shit out.
Driver's License for All program is in effect. It impacts as many as 80,000 Minnesotans.
But can the Department of Vehicle Services handle all that extra demand? Sharon Yu joins us now with more on the impact. Hi, Sharon.
Hey, DVS says they're prepared for the increase in applications. And also, to be clear, no one who applied for a license through the Driver's Licenses for All program walked out with a license today.
Service centers like these are in high demand, especially during the summer. But even with an additional estimated 80,000 applicants, Tony Anderson, Director of Operations at Driver and Vehicle Services, says they'll be ready.
DVS was appropriated or allocated additional staffing. So we're hiring 16 additional individuals. Of those, 12 are going to be administering the skills tests.
Anderson says the skills test is where the demand gets high.
For the knowledge test, there has not been as much of a concern or an issue with the knowledge test, but really on that skills test side, so the behind the wheel.
And that won't begin for folks applying for licenses through Driver's Licenses for All until January, because folks who made appointments today and successfully passed a knowledge test would need to drive on a permit before a skills test.
Individuals that do apply for their permit with Driver's License for All, depending on their age, will need to hold their permit for at least 3 months or 6 months for kind of our graduated driver's license. So January is when we'll first start seeing individuals that are receiving their permits, for example, like today, to get to complete their skills test.
That January skills test timeline works in favor of a potentially better staffed DVS because
usually in the winter, first part of spring, the demand for skills tests is softer than what we see here in the summer, where we're feeling these pain points.
Important to reiterate, to apply for a driver's license through this program, it doesn't mean that an individual can just show up without any documentation. They still need some form of ID, like a foreign birth certificate, for example, and also proof that they are a Minnesota resident, like a utility bill. Rena?
All right, thank you, Sharon.
See that? They want to let these motherfuckers in and give them a driver's license, no problem. You won't be a citizen, but you can get a driver's license. You can be legal to drive. You won't be driving dirty. You won't be driving dirty. So, yeah. What they won't do for you, they will do for others. They would do for others. Oh, they canceled our marathon yesterday. They said it was too hot at 90 degrees. Oh, yeah. I wanted this item.
This morning, one person.
Yeah, I want to show this. Yes, this just happened. I saw this morning. This is kind of minor debauchery, but still, it's fucked up. So let's let these good Europeans tell it.
One person is dead after a crash involving a Metro Transit bus in South Minneapolis.
At least a dozen people on the bus were also hurt. Bill Keller joins us now live from Minneapolis with more on the story and what happened here. Bill, good morning.
Good morning, Tom and Kelly. We're along Chicago Avenue, just getting back to more normal now this morning. It reopened less than an hour ago after crash investigators spent the night reconstructing this deadly accident. Now, here's what we know. Metro Transit says it happened around 11 o'clock last night. This is the intersection where at Chicago Avenue and 25th Street, right next to Children's Hospital. Investigators say that bus was traveling northbound on Chicago when it was struck by a pickup truck. But it is still not known if the driver of that truck obeyed the stop sign before crossing into the intersection. We're told one person died at the scene, 6 others taken to the hospital to be treated for injuries. It's still unknown how serious those passengers were hurt. The bus is one of those long articulated ones, the kind that bends in the middle. It did have serious...
Do you guys have these articulated buses? I've never known the name of them. I never knew the name. These kind of motherfuckers that's got that shit in the middle when you go around the corner and shit. You know, when you go around the corner, you know, this shit flexes and shit. I don't know the purpose of this. Like, why couldn't they make just a jumbo bus? But they got the buses with the what do you call these? Accordions? Accordions. Yeah.
In the middle. It did have serious damage, including a number of broken windows. Metro Transit says the bus involved was servicing one of the busiest routes in the city.
We have one individual that is pronounced dead here on the scene. We have 6 others who were transported for treatment to the hospital. Unknown extent of their injuries. So police at this time are still, again, trying to understand exactly what happened here.
It is still unclear just how fast both of those vehicles were traveling at the time of the deadly accident, but a heavily damaged pickup truck, we saw that being...
Wow. Royal Bell, what's happening? Thank you for joining. And the beat is
Got to have vision.
Yeah, this is not going to be one of them nights where I'm going for 3-4 hours. This is going to be about an hour show, but there was one more. God damn. Some fucked up shit.
Right now, the state's new.
Yeah, we don't hear that. But it was... It was another episode like this that I caught. Wait a minute. Well, golly. Let's see. Where is that? You know, I get nervous. I have to look it up. But it was some other shit like that. Maybe that's the one I saw. Maybe that's what they was talking about. And you know, the Twins play tomorrow here at home. Okay, I guess that is it. That's the same one, I think. I'm not finding nothing else. So that must be the same one. Yeah, does your student loans affect your ability to buy a house? You know, because that motherfucker's got to pay that shit again. So you can say what the fuck you want about me, but nigga, I ain't had to pay for college. They gave me that shit for free. They said, Mr. Macon, we like the way, you shaking. We like the way you do it. And so why don't you come on down? Say, I get to come on down. They say, we got pretty girls. I said, pretty girls? I said, pretty girls. Ooh, I get to be on the pretty girls? Yeah, maybe I thought it was another accident, but I guess not. Maybe this is the same thing. I thought it was one of the trains. Maybe this is the same thing. Because I thought it was one of the trains hit. Something hit a train. Well, maybe this is it. I thought it was a train. Invasive bugs. Oh, they gave us okay. Yeah, well, I guess not. I guess not. I guess not. Oh, let's see. Jamar, welcome. Jamar 3224, welcome.
Shotzi.
What's happening?
Shotzi.
I guess that's not Shotzi. And you definitely got to have.
Got to have vision.
Where is that shit? Man, I didn't even meditate today. Wow. Yeah, I didn't get up until shit. I didn't get up until late. I went to bed right after the games last night, so didn't have a whole lot going on today. No, they ain't got the shit I'm looking for either. Looking for. Think I already got here. Yeah, it was nothing new. Nobody cares about some of this shit. Some of this shit is just too stupid. Family wins fight for daughter to have medical cannabis in school. Wow. That little girl really needs to be high while she's in school. Let's hear their I want to hear why their daughter needs cannabis in school. Let's hear it. I want to know why too. Why does she need cannabis in school? Tell us.
Take medical cannabis in schools.
One family fought for their daughter's right to do that, and their persistence paid off. After initial pushback, the school has now given her the green light. Caroline Cummings has her story.
It feels so good.
Sabrina Mattis feels triumphant now that her 9-year-old daughter Crystal can go to school full time, not interrupted by leaving the classroom
to go get her blunt. I mean, let's be honest. She had to leave her classroom to go hit the blunt a couple times, and some of the children were complaining that her breath smelled tobacco-ish, and I mean, I don't think that was good either, that she had to leave the classroom to go get her blunt. So let's let them tell it. I'm sorry. What happened next?
day to go home, take her medical cannabis, then come back.
She loves school, so now she gets more opportunity to learn and...
Damn, Mom. Like, my teeth ain't the greatest, but goddamn, honey, I know you smoke cigarettes. Them is cigarette teeth like a motherfucker.
Her
yeah.
Education.
She want a cigarette while she talks. She want a cigarette.
Experience.
Crystal has epilepsy and autism spectrum disorder, and her parents say this medical cannabis dose has been life-changing. But as we reported last month, they faced roadblocks at the start of the school year. The district told them that Crystal couldn't take her medical cannabis on school grounds, even though part of a new state law allows for it as long as it isn't smoked.
That's for you niggas. They go, what you niggas, you'd have your children smoking a blunt. Okay, they'll give you Adderall. And we know that Adderall and basically Ritalin too has the same chemicals as crystal meth. Adderall is given to children by the hundreds of thousands. So you can take Adderall at school, which is crystal meth for children, but you won't let them have their blunts. Because, you know, the black children going to want blunts. They ain't going to want the gummies. All right, long as it's not smoked. Okay, we got it.
On Friday, the update they fought so hard for.
And I felt like her advocate. You know, parents need to advocate for their kids to create change, and I just hope to continue to do that for Crystal and other medical candidates.
Well, I mean, maybe if you wasn't doing drugs, maybe Crystal wouldn't be in the shape she's in, but okay.
The students in Minnesota.
The superintendent emailed saying the school would come up with a plan for her to take the dose at school. But despite the win, Matta says it will be a challenge to carve out time in the day with 2 other young children to give it to Crystal. It's why she has a new focus, pushing lawmakers to remove additional barriers.
We need change in the laws so that nurses can administer medical cannabis.
Okay, I'm for it. Keep them high.
The Mattis family wants Minnesota to pass a bill similar to Colorado, where districts are required to have policies about storage and administration.
That's right, just like your Ritalin. Because I know my Adderall, my children took that shit. And my oldest, my 22-year-old son still takes that shit. But, you know, for the motherfucker to be a regular motherfucker, that's the shit he got to take, I guess. Oh my goodness, this shit is, there is debauchery, y'all, but I'm not getting into debauchery. And I don't really give a fuck about Jimmy Butler, you know. I don't really care about Jimmy Butler. Fuck Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is taking, you know, it's a role. All of it's a role. As y'all know, it's all of a role. So whatever the role costs, they play it, you know. They play it. He been showed he's down with the fuckery. So, that was one story I was following, and I don't see it. Let's see if it's on this other page. It's an older story, but I was kind of following it. But I don't see it. Nope, don't see it. Don't see it. I know I'm tired. Shit. So I'm not going to go too much longer. I ain't really got shit planned until 3:30 when I go to the tennis match. I'm just going to be pimping, you know. Whatever I'm going to be doing it looking good. You know, that kind of thing. You know, I walk out the house, Super Saiyan, baby. I walk out the house, Super Saiyan. Uh, 7 hours ago, Attorney General Keith Ellison sounds off on anti-Semitic school board member. Okay. Okay. Anti-Semitic teacher. Or someone trying to be a teacher or some shit. Some shit. Yeah, that's good though. It's like, you know, I have to find other cities' debaucheries. It's not our debaucheries. It's other cities. And that's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a whole bunch of debauchery, which is good. And I ain't got a lot to say tonight. I just wanted to come on and get a few minutes of my material. That's all. You know, and I know I got the Black Nasty on, I admit, but it's a good shaped hat and it looks pretty good. And, you know, that's one of the names, you know. Eight Wind is one of the names, giving love to the Mayans. So that's why I bring that out. And, you know, that's kind of one of my things. So, gosh, where do I change from here? Like if you come here to think I'm just going to talk about sports all the time, I just don't talk about sports all the time. And if you come here thinking, you know, I'm going to talk about spirituality all the time, I just can't talk about spirituality and reality all the time because it's just, the world doesn't work like that. And attention spans don't work like that. I mean, you're not going to want to, I imagine there's a period in some, you know, turn in to see, you know, the times I do talk about spirituality thing. But again, you know, how much of spirituality can you continually talk? I mean, if I get in the right vibration and the right people are listening, sending the right type of energy, then, you know, of course, you know, I'll keep, I can kind of feel that vibe. But if I'm not really feeling it myself and feeling that the people want to listen to that shit, then what's the point? You know? Yeah, we talk about everything. Exactly. I talk about every fucking thing. So if you come to think I'm just talking about sports and scripted sports, well, you know, that is a part of what I talk about. That is a part. And I will answer any questions. I think I am one of the longest, well, other than that dude from Interference, but again, if you read all his works, he's compromised. But again, when they're compromised, and so is he he's not compromising the fact that his information is compromised. He's compromised because he's still part of the system. Even though he's reporting on a system, again, it's reported. It's like Tim Donahue. It was the subject for a little while, but what sports has learned is the stories go away. They use Ray Rice for a little while, but the story goes away. And that's what they count on. They count on even if they got caught cheating and this scripting and this gambling was all proven, people have a short memory and people would be pissed and then it would go away. Because people really thought wrestling would disappear. Wrestling companies thought wrestling would disappear when they were forced. Now remember, wrestling was forced by the federal government to come in and say they are entertainment, despite the fact that it is the government that gives them the entertainment license, which all sports have. They have entertainment license. So, an entertainment license, it is not illegal to fix your sport. Look it up. An entertainment license, it is not illegal to fix or script your sport. That's why it was all the farce Bob Costas going on, Ed McMahon, when they first tried the XFL. Well, you know, wrestling is scripted, but how are you going to, you know, make, what is the word I'm looking for? How can you ensure that it's not scripted, that your football XFL is not scripted? You don't be asking the NFL, and you don't see them put the, you know, like they put Major League Baseball in front of everybody when it was steroids. You see the distractions. Nobody cared. They needed steroids to raise baseball back up. Because without steroids, really, without steroids, nobody gave a fuck after they canceled that World Series. Before McGuire and them hit that home run, them home runs, him and Sammy Sosa, and then Barry Bonds finally broke the home run record in a season and the most home runs. People didn't care about baseball. When they went on strike, people was like, fuck you. Hockey and baseball suffered that. If you true sports fans notice, hockey and baseball, when they went on strike, like that year wasn't no World Series, people was like, fuck baseball. And hockey is still kind of suffering from it a little bit. You remember what hockey tried to do after their strike? They tried to have a puck where the puck is streaking down the court. Corny shit like that, because people like, fuck you. We got football and basketball. Fuck you, hockey. Fuck you, baseball. So baseball allowed the steroids. Creatine in Mark McGuire's locker after, you know, he done hit some home runs. They knew what they was doing. They were desperate to make their sport popular again. So that's why they allowed the steroids. Really? Really? You're going to go out of frame? I got to come up close. I know I'm good looking, but damn, I want to be up that close. Goddamn. I love you, baby, but goddamn. So, you know, they talking about they're going to keep all the steroid dudes out of the World Series until they die and shit, and then put them in. But you can have their bats and their pitchers in the Hall of Fame. So I said World Series. Excuse me. So you can put Pete Rose's pitcher, the bat and uniform that he got his 3,000th hit, but you can't put anything else of him in there. You can put Barry Bonds, all them balls that he hit, all them home runs with, all the bats, all his jerseys, and his likeness, but you're just not going to put a plaque that says, well, this was one bad motherfucker, and he was one of the best ever. And I say, like, study up on how Pete Rose gambled. Pete Rose was probably one of the smartest gambling athletes ever. He was smart. Read up on that on your own to see the system he had put together. Again, he knew sports is fixed. Like football. Look at how football changed. That's what I meant to bring up. Look at what football just recently did. Football just changed their betting system. They say now that you're only going to get fined if you bet on another sport from an NFL facility. The Lion that was suspended and the other player that was suspended, 2 of them are coming back. The other one that had 6-game suspension, they only got 3-game suspension. Do you see how they changed it up? Because remember, football is the only sport that can bet on other sports. Basketball and baseball cannot bet on any sports. But they allow football. And so tell me that ain't insider information. You got a homeboy that played hockey in the college you went to or played baseball and you know somebody hurt. And I mean, it's insider information with pro athletes. So how is it that an advantage if a pro football player knows these pro athletes and can kind of follow the fix? Tell me that's not an advantage. But then again, it goes all the way back to the book interference. This is a league created by gamblers and swindlers. So they're never going to put that's why they've taken in all this gambling, and they got tired of everybody else making money off gambling but them, because they were making gambling, secretive gambling money. So now they like bring in the kiosks. We all want a cut. If you want to gamble in my stadium, give us a cut. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Remember how, these states went after FanDuel and shit and fucked FanDuel up in New York? Remember, they stopped them from betting. They took all their commercials off. Look at them now with this new contract. So do you see what that really was about? They was putting heat on them to say, okay, if you want to do this shit, we going to have a cut. They tried to give the under the table cut. But then when FanDuel wouldn't play, they was like, okay, we'll put you motherfuckers out of business. DraftKings, FanDuel, remember how they did them? They erased them motherfuckers for some months until they made that agreement, cut everybody else in. They was going out of business. Y'all remember that? That wasn't that long ago. Them motherfuckers was going out of business. And they agreed. So that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the leagues are fixed. You don't need any more proof than that. We show the videos. You see the fixed plays, the plays that just don't make no sense. By now you should know, when you see a TV tackle, dudes jumping, just like in a movie. In the movie, the guy gets away and the guy dives at him. Like I showed a video, you had to go back in my video, where the motherfucker's like 10 yards away, yet he's 10 yards away from the ball carrier. Even his dive is nowhere he could dive. But they've been programmed to dive to make it look like you're still trying. He's 10 yards away from the dude. If he dives, he's not going to make that 10 yards up by diving. Think about it, if you're 6'5", you still got some, even if you dive, it's going to make you 6'8". If you dive to 6'8" and he's 10 feet, you still going to miss. And I mean, the goal of all of us is to say, you have a fixed product and script it and quit acting like it's real. That's the problem that we have with it. You have a scripted product that is entertainment, and yet you're trying to pull it off like it's real. And we know it's not real. And that is, if you want to say I'm the godfather of talking about script sports and showing it. Zach shows the number, but what my thing has been, I show the plays. And there's one play. If you have any doubt that sports are script, go back to the Brady fumble. They did a mocking of it, talking about the 30th year of it. That was all a mocking. There's nothing anybody can say. Woodson still is a fumble. And people don't understand how that play changed everything. Because if that's a fumble, Tom Brady disappears. People don't understand that part. If Tom Brady fumbled, Bill Belichick would have not had any more confidence in that guy. His career would have, his career would have been stopped. And when Paul Tagliabue was still the commissioner, Pete, whatever his name, the new commissioner now, that was his idea, the Tuck rule. He's the one, and that's why he's commissioner today. He's the one Because, again, they hated Al Davis. Al Davis was still alive, and the Raiders was about to go to the Super Bowl and win it. The Raiders was going to go to the Super Bowl and win it just like the Patriots went and won it. The Raiders would have won that Super Bowl too. The Raiders had the best team in the league that year. But again, that would have been the end of Tom Brady, and they couldn't do their script off because the new commissioner, Pete Goodell, it was his idea. The Tuck rule was his idea. You do enough research, you see that he was the one that said he called him from New York and was like, hey, use the Tuck rule. And they're like, what the fuck is the Tuck rule? Then the next couple of days, they's lying. And what was interesting is they brought an official on Fox, and the dude on Fox, they explained the fumble, and that's exactly what it was. So the announcer looked at him and said, so you're saying it was a fumble? He's like, no. No, there's never, it was never enforced before that, and it was never enforced after that. So right there, that's a scripted play to change the outcome. And that's what the script is a predetermined outcome. So they forced a new rule to make a predetermined outcome. Therefore, by definition, that is scripted. Because without that rule, the game had a natural ending. Raiders get the ball, they run timeout. The dude doesn't make those money kicks in the snow. Yes, those kicks were some of the greatest kicks ever. Those kicks in the snow was probably the most money kicks of all time. Those kicks were better than his Super Bowl winning kicks to me. Kicking that ball in the snow like that, in that snowstorm, that was no easy feat. But again, so that's what we want to make them. That is the goal of at least me in my lifetime, that they are forced, like you did, you forced WWE. They forced them to do it. Why? Why did they force them and not the rest of the sports? That's something I've often wondered. What was it about them that you had to make them say they're scripted, but not these other sports? That I don't understand. And so that's the point I put up there, is I put out plays to show you scripted plays and lack of effort. Because that's what a lot of it is scripted plays and lack of effort. That's what a person diving from 10 yards behind. It's no effort there. So we see him throw picks and the quarterbacks. You know, we saw Kirk Cousins get the shit knocked out of him. Somebody's like, hey, you better run your ass back there and at least try, because it's getting too fishy. They probably said something to all the quarterbacks. Look, y'all better try. Y'all better try, because it's not looking too good. The way you scripting games is not looking too good. So. I think, like, yeah, how long ago is this? 7 months ago. Dude, I blew zero. College athlete sues Iowa cops for DUI arrest. Dude, I blew zero. Michigan State Police investigate man possibly posing as a state trooper. When I was a police officer, this is the true story. It was motherfuckers. This is one reason why it was a law. I don't know when they changed the law, but it was a law in Michigan where you unmarked cars, you didn't have to stop for them, because it's the very same thing. It was people getting the old police cruisers and stopping people, make the lights work again and stopping people and robbing people. One girl got raped by a dude that stopped her, which she thought it was a cop. So for a long time in Michigan, unmarked cars weren't allowed. And all of a sudden, these niggas think they're going black and, it's okay for unmarked cars. Wow. The trooper oath. Oh, my goodness. Why am I getting all this Michigan State Police shit? Fuck Michigan State Police. Oh, it's the Porter doing? California's newest senator. They chose a darkie. It's always about the darkies. Oh, it's all about the darkies.
Don't worry. It doesn't.
It's all about the darkest. No, I want to close it. I'm going to close it a couple ways. Let's see. I'm going to bed, y'all. I'm tired. I don't feel like drinking another beer. I'm chilling for a second and go to bed. I took all that medication. Muscle relaxers and shit. I want to laugh. This nigga had me laughing so hard. Where is it? Oh, he laughed. Oh, it was some of the funniest shit I ever heard. Oh, Mr. Sly, that shit was funny. Let's find it. Took me a minute to find it before. Somewhere in here, just Mona Lisa socks. Let's see. Here it is. Right here. Okay, there is. He's got to be coming close to it right here. It's got to be coming. So let's bring him in.
It's over. Can't say.
Let's bring him
Can't
in.
save you.
Can't
What's
save him.
wrong with Mona Lisa?
Yes, what's wrong with Mona Lisa?
Well, for one, I don't need to know you're wearing Mona Lisa socks. My thing is this: if you're here for another reason, not to show off and be flashy, right? I don't need to know what socks you're wearing. And yes, if you're wearing Mona Lisa socks, I'm gonna look at you kind of crazy.
What about the Liberace socks, though, Sly?
Okay.
Tell us how you feel about the Liberace socks.
Let's continue. Now this is a worthwhile moment. I like it. I'm all for it, but unfortunately, too late. It's too late. It's too late. Unfortunately, too many men that wear suits have lied to the community, have robbed the community, have scammed the community. Okay? Unfortunately, too many men in suits have raped, murdered, and pillaged their communities while wearing a suit. Unfortunately. Okay? Let's continue. This is a good moment, but unfortunately, it's too late.
Look at
Sorry,
that
not
big
to.
roly-poly motherfucker.
Wait. And the majority of these guys got beards. I'm cool. I got rid of my beard for a reason. I don't want to be affiliated with you, with y'all. Beard guys looking and crazy. Shout out to Conspiracy. I can't convert him to lead the beard gang. He will want and stolen from the community. This is a beautiful moment.
It's got to be right here. I think
like
she was right here.
But unfortunately, the damage has been done.
The damage has been done.
I like this. This is a good look. This is a suit drive in Dallas. This was a beautiful moment. Okay? Yeah, you can have your beards. Y'all keep y'all beards. Don't you worry. Dreadlocks and beards. Y'all the most dangerous motherfuckers on the planet right now. If you had dreadlocks and or a beard, I can hate you. Now let's go to Twitter.
Oh man, I missed it again. I keep missing it. Never mind.
They really
Never mind. I can't find this shit. I got a better one. I got a better one at the end. I'm sorry. I got a better one. I can't find that shit. I gotta clip it. I got a better one. Let's see. I found a better one. Since they want to be on some bullshit, I had to bullshit with them back. If I can find it. Somewhere in this motherfucker. Oh, we need to hear our girl though, don't we?
Well. Gotta get a piece of my.
Ooh.
Well. Gotta get a piece of my.
What does it feel like, baby? What does it feel like, baby? That's why I'm getting married, because it feels like a little like magic. A little like magic, nigga. Yes, Lord. Let's see. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be out of line. All right, let's find the shit. I just made the shit, so it's gonna take me a minute to find it. But I'm gonna end it with that. Greeting. No, that's me. I don't want that shit. Oh, this one.
I'm trying to told you just what Herbie man.
I was trying to told you.
I'm trying to told you just what Herbie man.
I was trying to told you.
I'm trying to told you just what Herbie man.
I was trying to told you. Remember, I'm the one that was trying to told you.
Up yours, nigger.
No, that's not it. That's not it. Damn, rude. Damn. No, the shit's in here. Ah, man, this is bullshit. This is bullshit because it's in here. It is in here, but I can't find it. Probably. Damn, this is embarrassing.
Hey,
Oh, yes. This is always.
hey, where are the white women at?
That's always a good question.
Hey, where are the white women at?
That is always a good question. Thought it was here. God damn. Oh well, maybe I didn't, y'all. Maybe I'm just gonna. Thought I added this shit. Maybe I didn't, but I did. I just can't find this shit. I'm under panic. And this shit ain't in here.
Shots.
No. Ah. What? 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 So tonight I'm gonna leave you, and you know what I'm about to do. This is what I'm about to do. My ding-a-ling. So, till we meet again, definitely say less. Thank you for coming to see a pimp. A bunch of acting. Did you see Mahone did? Let me see. What did he say? Mahone did. Oh, yeah, bring it back. What did he say? A bunch of acting. Did you see what Mahone did? Throw off the over and under? Yeah. They busted. Yeah, they busted out one of the coaches. Because remember, one of the coaches kicked a field goal. They was down by 10. He kicked a field goal with what was it, 20 seconds left? And he's like, yeah, a lot of Las Vegas is not going to be very happy with me. Why would you why would you try to score there when the score is not helping the game? It's not helping the game one bit. So that's what I don't get. Oh my goodness, where is this shit at? Where is this shit at? Oh, I should be looking at the time. What did nigga say? This shit. Right there. No. No, he says it back in here. Oh well, I can't find it. That shit was funny though. That nigga had me laughing all night saying that shit. He was like, you gotta be pretty confident to wear Liberace socks. You know where I'm gonna find that shit again. That shit is funny. He said, you gotta be pretty confident to wear Liberace socks. Oh, that was so funny to me. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That nigga's had me rolling. Oh, where is that shit at? Well, let me see if I can push it up. Where's that shit at? Is it here? Let's see. No. I'm gonna try to find it again tomorrow. I'll just make a clip out of it. It'll be funny because this shit had me laugh. When I need to laugh, I could pull this shit up. So this has been the Chocolate Mountain Show. You know, okay, I guess I'll get into some reality breaking shit, I guess, for a second. Even that. I mean, you can't let. Okay, I'm gonna say the best way I can say it. Even if you know all the answers to everything, it doesn't mean you shouldn't have fun and still have a zest for life. I think that's what, if you read a lot of these stories of these cats, they stop having a zest for life. Even the Buddha saying, I just want to be poor, I want to live off the people. Where's your real zest for life? You know, you're depending on the people and the goodwill you bring to people for the people to take care of you. And that's the type of socialism. And we do have holy people that are real healers that they are taken care of in countries, which rightly so, they should be. If 10 years you can go around your country healing motherfuckers and you ain't went to college, you ain't no real doctor, just herbs and natural remedies, I think the country should take care of you if you can perform like that. But other people don't even do that. They just give good advice. Motherfuckers just give good advice and expect to be taken care of because they give good advice. And motherfuckers detach. And like, how do you give good advice when you detach from the world? Because you're still looking from the outside into the world if you don't react with the world. If you don't go through some emotions with the world, what are you? Are you just a program? I mean, really, what are you? If you can't enjoy life, whatever this is, if you can't sometime say, God damn, that just felt good just because it's a moment that feels good, you miss it. Because the one thing you got to understand is just like on Doctor Strange in the Ancient One, when it was the Ancient One's turn to go, she's like, here I am trying to steal moments. Because I didn't understand. I didn't live 1,000 years and didn't understand these moments are the most important. Because these might be the last ones. Instead of saying every moment is important. Even the bad moments are important because it's still, like that's what the Gnostics say. Even when life is bad, life is still good because it's life. That's why a motherfucker would rather be locked up than executed, because he still gets his TV time or he gets to read a book, but he gets fed and taken care of, get to shit and piss, maybe in the same place every day, but still, he's around to do it. Unless you get deathly sick and cost the state too much, they'll keep your ass there forever. Some people for not even harming people. I mean, you know, all the people that sold marijuana and did a astronomical amount of years and died in prison. Where's the justice for them? Where's the justice for them? And so you still have to look at life and say, there's some of these moments I gotta love. There's some of these moments I gotta have love in my heart. And again, you know, Mayat is life without emotion. That's Mayat. That's what they teach, life without emotion. And is that really right? Do you really want to be an emotionless being? Because that's what Mayat is it tells you you're above even emotion. But love is an emotion. Love is supreme. So Mayat teaches you don't even be connected with love. Because you're supposed to live your life without emotion. That is the goal of a Kemetan priest is Mayat. Mayat is no emotion. You live above emotion. So I guess if you have no emotion, when you get snuffed out, it's like the last moment don't mean shit because none of the moments mean shit. Isn't that a way you can look at it? None of the moments really mean shit. But it's just a sad, it's a sad living condition without someone to share that you love with, especially as you get older. Because most old folks think they can't attract love, but if you are about love and you got something about yourself, you still can attract it. And what's fucked up about people is don't know their own pimping situation, because what they like, a motherfucker will be single and then they get a woman, and then they don't understand that once you have a woman, you are always attracting women to you. But this is the one you connected with. So do you think that attraction leaves? The attraction is more. When a man has a woman, there's more women that become attracted to you. And that's kind of how it works. But what a mature man understands is you don't need their attention anymore. See, and that's the mature change. Yes, I already know that I'm attracting you, but I don't need to stroke my ego by acting upon it. And that's what maturity is. Because some motherfuckers never get that they never understand that how that works. But damn, now I got a girl, all the bitches like me. No, all the bitches liked you before. It's just your pimping was weak. And you just didn't notice that people was attracted to you before because you felt so sorry for yourself saying, damn, no girls, no girls. Like, I swear, I went to high school with a nigga. I don't know how he ever got pussy. I still look at him and I'm like, you was an ugly young man and you still an ugly old man. I don't know. And he got a daughter. I'm like, I'd like to see the woman he hooked up with. Because some motherfuckers, just the way you look, you're not going to get any. I mean, that's just how it goes, unless you buy some. And there's nothing wrong with buying some. That for some people, that's easier. You know, that's easier for some people. Just, I don't need a relationship. I just need to bust a nut every now and then, and I'm cool with that. And you can be an old motherfucker doing that, But it's better to grow older with someone you trust, someone you love, your best friend. That's that's what that's what it really is, that you live and love your best friend. And I wonder, like certain pimping it's like there's a style of pimping where their women aren't their best friends. I'll say that. Where the women aren't their best friends, or at least not the ones they're with, is not their best friend. And you can't take you can still be in love with somebody just because they're not your best friend. My first wife, I mean, that was my problem with her, is we weren't friends. We really didn't have anything in common. Like, she's quiet, I'm quiet. Like, you see the children with us, both the children with us is quiet, unless they get a little sauce, a little high. We're all quiet people, but she's super quiet. I was around her and her husband, and it's like, them niggas, they don't touch, they like, don't talk. And we in a room full of nobody talking. I'm like, look at this shit. I know her man is mad because I'm up in the crib, and I done fucked her in every room in the house, and nigga, you still living in there. And yes, when I was married to my first wife, I fucked her in every room in the house, even the garage. I went out there in the garage and had her up against the wall. Every room, every window, everywhere in the house, except on the roof. And she wouldn't go for it. I was trying to get her up there. I said, well, we can just go on the garage roof. We ain't got to go on the high roof. We can just go on the garage roof. She was afraid that she'd fall down. She would be like, But, that probably, she probably told her man that, and her man might be looking at the windows and think, well, was it this wall too? She's like, every wall. But you know what? I used to sneak women in that house too. So I was an atomic dog myself. But that's not anymore. And regardless of all the mistakes I made, I try to be better every day. I don't have to scam people. I don't have to come on here and ask for shit. I appreciate it, People that support, I appreciate it, but I don't have to come on here and ask for it. Because I'm doing pretty good these days. And the other days, you can't really say you ever saw me where I wasn't doing good. Because most days I'm doing pretty good. Now, there's days I've hurt. Like I hurt my back last winter, and I'm first to say, when I play pickleball, I can barely walk in the morning. I mean, to play, I got to bandage up my arms. I got to do up my legs. And I'm going to be honest, you know, I'm quantifying. I'm quantifying. But anyway, I sometimes it's like, do I want to put on all this shit on just to play? And sometimes it'd be like, not really. But I have to consider other factors. You know, I'm getting old. A lot of bad eating choices up to the last 5 years, you know, since I quit sugar. So I have to work out. It helps me. It helps my metabolism. But right now, you know, my body is in kind of a healing process. We'll be waiting for the winter season. I even feel good enough, I might hoop again. If my knee's not bad as I think after I go check it out, I'll see. If I don't need surgery on my knee, I might even get a team and hoop. Or at least go to Lifetime. Lifetime has people hooping. I don't know. I can fall, so I already know. I tried to block my 6'7" son shit, and you know, I fouled him, but fouling him I fell, but I wasn't hurt. So that shows you I can take a licking and keep on ticking. Do y'all remember the commercials? Tonight, let it be Lowenbrow. I loved Lowenbrow. Lowenbrow. I loved it. Lowenbrow Dark. How many out there know about Lowenbrow Dark? Lowenbrow Dark. But you know, most days I do take the time out to meditate. You know I had to do a few things today, and you know, time was really you know, what was it, Sunday night, Monday morning. I ain't get a lot of sleep Sunday night. I ain't get done here till 4 a.m. And I still woke up. Yeah, it had to be Sunday, and still woke up like 10, 11 before the football came on. So, you know, last night I was a little tired. And I don't think I got up till 11 o'clock today. So, but I guess my point is, you know, no matter what you feel, you still you should have other interests. And you should show that you're interested in a variety of things, not just one particular thing. Because some cats come off as, you know, they only into one thing. So that's almost one-dimensional. Now, they are the best at the one thing they talk about, but it's still just one thing. And it does apply to many different things. I'll say that. But it's still one thing. So I like to come out a little different where I can talk about different things. It ain't just one thing. I mean, yes, I've sold drugs. I've done drugs. Not embarrassed about those experiences. I hope some of my information can help people. Because if anybody tells you can do some of this shit and it won't affect you, well, you know, you have to know you. That's my point, is you have to know you. Just know what you're getting into. And so if you want an opinion on this certain thing, I can give an opinion on it, how it's going to make most people feel. I can give that opinion. So if that's not something you want to feel like, then don't fuck with it. That's the way I look at it. So I was like, I'm trying to get a little of this. What do you think? Well, I'm too old to think with that shit. I'm done with that shit. But if you do it, this is what to expect from it. And I get them kind of calls, you know, every once in a while I get those kind of calls. Or motherfuckers be like, what's this? Like, oh, where'd you get this from? How much you want for it? How much do you want for it? I give you $95.95. Well, I think I've had enough. I'm gonna get a clip of Sly saying that you got to be a very confident man to wear Liberace socks. I don't have Liberace socks. I'm going to look for some. But I agree. You got to be a simp to wear fucking Mona Lisa socks. Like, how are you in the store looking at that shit and think, yeah, you know, that Mona Lisa socks was bad. Now, if you was giving them for free, But if you had to buy them, damn, what was you thinking? It's like they got baseball hats that got the Sistine Chapel and shit. Now the one with Napoleon is that one's kind of stiff. I must admit. They got a hat where Napoleon takes the shit from the. That's probably gonna be one of the best parts of Napoleon's movie. I look forward to Napoleon's movie to see how much truth they're gonna tell you. And what's interesting, what you're gonna find about Napoleon made the same mistake that Hitler made. Hitler redid the same mistake. You try to attack Russia in winter, but it also shows you winter warfare, magic spells. Because if you read Love and War and you understand that it was so cold when they were leaving that the air was crystallizing. You know where you really got to see shit like that? I like in the South Pole and the North Pole. Didn't expect that in Russia, Poland. So we know, Hitler and Napoleon were both hit with some kind of witchcraft. That's all they had to control the weather back there was witchcraft, alchemy, whatever you want to call it. It was some type of spell. Now, I will say that Napoleon's stance, where they did the same thing that Vlad the Impaler did. Killed everything, took everything of value out of Stalingrad. So you've taken the capital, but there's no advantage but then you got to hold it without any natural resources. And that's the problem that Napoleon came through. They cut off his supply line, had damn near 1 million people, if not more, supply line cut, in a full retreat. So it should be a good movie. I look forward to it. But it's going to be a lot of bullshit. They ain't going to talk about nothing about them weather spells they got hit with. Hitler got hit with a weather spell too. But again, Hitler was stupid. Again, it was never the part to take over Stalingrad. The original Barbarossa, when they went into Russia, was to take the oil fields. But again, when you see that it's not a real war, what does he do? He splits his army group. He gives up a whole group. You can't retreat, which makes no sense. Because in military, you learn from a saying called strategic retreat. That's what his men were asking for. We need to strategically retreat. And he said, no, nobody does that. Nobody does that. Matter of fact, if I'm an army, I'm a brigadier general, and this is my battalion, fuck you, I'm pulling all my motherfuckers back. Fuck you, I'm pulling everybody back. That's what's real. So, yeah. I guess I'll end with that. I'm gonna say this too. It's like, it's not hard to be a human being to other human beings. Like a lot of times they show young people have the hardest time being a human being to other human beings. And that's the problem we see with a lot of young people. It's like the humanity is taken from them, so they don't even know how to be humans. Because the humanity was taken from them. And so I guess is there any job is show these people if it's possible for them to re-get their humanity. And, it could be a waste of time. And it's funny, like when it's about us, it's always about how much money. It's like, and even when they show these cats, why do they got to show how much money they got? Like the Life of the Rich and Famous got canceled. So you don't see Europeans all the time. Well, let's see what kind of car he has. But why is it with niggas? Why is it with niggas that you always got to flaunt money? We the only people that flaunt money like that. No one else in our society flaunts money the way niggas feel they got to flaunt money. Why is that? And why is it they always got to show these motherfucking stars flaunting money? Why is that? Niggas is the only ones they do that to. Them peoples don't be flaunting money. Them peoples make you think they the biggest penny pinchers ever. How can you tell if they them peoples? If you see them bend over and grab a penny. You know them one of them people. Is that the only one that still do that? But I'm just saying, why is it they have to show us? They have to show our athletes, flaunt their money. You don't see Tom Brady flaunting his money. You don't see some of these European athletes flaunting their money. Yeah, they might show them wear a watch or something, but for the most part, you don't see that. But they can't wait for niggas to be, well, this nigga bought this and this nigga bought that. This nigga got a buffalo and the buffalo got away and the peoples got mad that the buffalo got away. So do you see how the world sees us as a clown show? Like, even though, we are entertainers to them, and it seems like we'll never get out of that. And that's why they push our biggest entertainers. They want you to think that that's the only way you can get out of your situation is to entertain. First it was baseball, then it was football, then it became basketball, and then it became rapping. And for the last 30 years, rapping is just like, I don't have to play sports anymore. I can just rap. And you get these city states, which Chicago is a city state, LA, New York is a city state. You get LA is a city state. And some of these city states you can get famous in and make money rapping. But then it's the ones that's got to live the life after what you talk about. Like, I was watching this Bobby Smurder video and I'm like, wow, this, like, really? This is all you got to talk about is murder music? Like, somebody listened to this murder music and thought it was a good idea? And the Europeans seem to love the murder music. Remember what he asked on CB40? He said, do you grab your nuts? Do you call bitches and hoes? You call the women bitches and hoes? Do you have guns in your videos? Sign here. Remember that? Instead of self-destruction, you're headed for self-destruction. You saw the battle. You saw the battle. Hollywood didn't like self-destruction. And see, we see that battle all the time in the movies where they got to tell some truths. It's like whatever fight is in there, they got to let so much that it seems like it's helping the public go out, because it does seem like it's kind of a battle there. And we saw who won that battle. Murder rap won. Murder won over conscious. Then you turn the conscious people into having to talk about murder and shit too. I mean, West Coast rap killed Michael Jackson and Prince. Almost together, killed it. People no longer cared about people that could really had real talent and could play real instruments. People didn't care about that anymore. Rap concerts from start has been it was a thing for a party. It was never meant to be a concert. Rap concerts are some of the worst concerts. Canned music, no musicians. I mean, Drake is one of the few. Like, 50 Cent was here. Like, there's no fucking way I'd want to go see this motherfucker that's now 50. Because rap, some of the worst concerts I've been to live is rap. I mean, it's not, for the most part, it's just not meant for live. It's just really not. The way they do it is not meant for live. I guess the closest thing to live is the rap battles and shit. But rap in general, it's not meant to be live. That's why the concerts suck the most. Because it's not really it was a party live thing. Everybody was dancing because of the mixer, the dude mixing. That's what it was created for. It wasn't created for the MCs. It was created for the motherfucker scratching. That was the emphasis. And really, the way rap came is motherfucker giving props to the motherfucking, how he's teed off. Oh, Harden's career has been Harden's career has been what? That fucking stars there. I can't read it. Whoops. What did it say? Harden's career finna be over. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the role he chose. The role he chose. I mean, how long did he think that kind of style of basketball was going to, look good to people? For a while, people liked flopping. But then people was like, fuck this flopping basketball. It's not, we don't want to go see that. So then you had, Ginobili, Harding, them dudes I call it the Karl Malone treatment. Because that was the only way they could really make him good is look at his career. Look how many times he shot free throws every game. I mean, if he wasn't playing Michael Jordan, that motherfucker was on the line. That's why I hated his game, because if he wasn't playing Michael Jordan, that nigga was on the line. That was the only way. Stockton giving him passes, him getting fouled. Where could he really be successful on another team? He was never successful when he left. He wasn't successful with the Lakers. He was done. He was done. So some of these dudes, they could only be successful at a couple places, and then once they start, and Harden is a journeyman. At this point in his career, he's a journeyman. So you can't say he's anything more than a journeyman. Kevin Durant is getting to that point, becoming a journeyman. You can see that big dudes have a hard time coming back from Achilles injuries. And so, we see that, his best days are behind him. Harden refusing to show up 76ers training camp. Well, can't blame him. He's got to play a role. He's got enough bread to do it. He's got enough bread to do it. So eventually they're going to come to some conclusion, because he can afford not to get the bread. Now, can they afford him not to play? No. They just had to give him a bunch of money. They just gave Harding 25% of his bread. That was today. No, yesterday. Yesterday, Harding got 25% of his bread. Yesterday. After KD's injury, he was still averaging 29. Okay, but still, watch his movement. His movements aren't the same. He's not scoring those 29 as easy. And he was resting a lot of days. And so we have a limited, you saying he averaged 29 in a limited row. 29 on how many games? Wasn't 60, 70 games. He's averaging 29 on a lot less games. So I disagree with you on that. So Harding, they just paid him whatever his salary is. He just got 25% of it on the 1st. 1st of October, he got bread from him. So he can allow to sit out. He won't get the rest of it. He might not. Yeah, he might not get the rest of it. But he got 25%, which is millions. He got millions. Because I think league started the 1st. I think league activity started the 1st. So we'll see. But he got bread from him, so he can afford, because that's roster. That's probably a roster bonus. He was still on the roster, so that was probably roster bonus that he got. But I caught that the other day, that he got 25% of all his bread. So he got paid already. So and it's an act they're doing. Him and the general manager don't get along. So it's good drama, good theater. And it makes you think about the 76ers. And at the last moment, they're going to come up with some kind of, he's going to somewhere else. Especially like Damian Lillard. How really excited can you be of him being in Milwaukee? This Damian Lillard. This beat up Damian Lillard. I don't know. Efficiency has increased too. He shot 56% from mid-range. Okay. But he didn't play that much. When he came back. Because he was hurt again. He tore it, played that season, then he tore it again for Brooklyn. And so once he went to Suns, he didn't play that much. So I'd like to see how many games he did that in, because it wasn't a whole lot of games that he played in the last 2 years at least. That's why, LeBron, they're trying to script up for all these old dudes to go back to the Olympics like, we got to save the day. Dame doesn't look happy in Milwaukee. Yeah, I mean, why would he be? Positives that he brings takes the load off all them cats that ain't, like Middleton ain't really a point guard. Brogdon is not consistent in scoring. He about to be, Brogdon should have signed. Didn't Brogdon start in Milwaukee? Yeah, he should have signed in Milwaukee. And Brogdon overthought his worth. And now he's, injury, can't hit the outside shot. He had a set shot. His 3-pointer was always a set shot. So he's never going to be He was never going to be consistent there. So I see why they shipped him out. But yeah, this roster they putting around Dame. And you know, why don't other players speak out against Ghana's brother? They not only do they keep him, they gave this nigga extension to ride the, you know, does the Giannis have to give him some of his contract? There's no reason for his brother to be on the team. And they tried to put the third brother on the team, but they cut him and he's in the G League. He's sorrier than them. But that other brother, he should not be in the league. His skill level does not demonstrate that he should be in the league. And you notice he should have played summer the way they did Shawty Vaughn. That's how they should have did Ghana's brother. Every summer his ass should have been in the summer league. And his ass should have a two-way contract too. Why ain't he got a two-way contract? He's trash. His brother is trash. He can't play anywhere else. He's trash. But yet he's taking up a spot that American boy could take, or American man. I don't care if it's European American or melanated American spot. He's taking away an American spot because of Giannis. If Giannis get traded, you know they'll cut the brother. It ain't like, you know, Giannis goes somewhere else, the brother gets to stay. His talent doesn't allow him to stay. His talent doesn't allow him. He played 55, 60 games in 21. What did he play in 22, though? He didn't play 55, 60 games in 22. He did not. He missed most of 22. We just came off the 22 season. Show me 22 games. I'll look up with you. Let's see. In 2022, how many games did Kevin Durant play? What does it say? No, this is last season. Last season. Here we go. Supposed to be his stats. So, okay. Here we go. 22 season. He played only in. Did he play? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Did you put it? Like 35 games. He was injured. Yeah, I think that's, let's see, what am I coming up with? Oh, right here. It says, this is total games right here. They don't have games. They used to have the games everybody played. When did they take that off? The number of games. They've got minutes, field goals. When did they take that away? They usually would have games, number of games played. Minutes. Yeah, I don't really, you have to just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25. Shit, he played. That's 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 40 games. Looks like he played 40 games. I think he played 40 games. That's what it looks like. He played 40 games. 42, 43. That's what I think if I didn't miscount. If I didn't miscount, yeah. Yeah, I think he played 40 games last season out of, what do they play now, 80? They don't play 83 anymore. They just play 80 or they play high 70s. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, somebody hurt his leg. So I think he played 40, it looks like, but it's funny, they don't have amount of games. That's odd. They got minutes, but not games. So he played a total of 1,600 minutes, but that's not telling us. But I think I counted 40 games. Yeah, I think I counted 40. Oh my goodness, I'm sleepy. So, and you know, they were, Phoenix ended up 45-37. Yeah. without him. But yeah, they don't have games in here. That's crazy. That is really crazy. Oh, maybe I can. Let's see. See if I get into this show. I want to show these shoes I bought my daughter. No, that ain't these. I'm not buying no damn Griffies. And I don't want any up-tempo 96s. I got a pair that I had my braces in. Let's see. See if I can find these shoes I bought my daughter. Oh, lifestyle. I think they're training. No, under training. Oh, right here. Training and gym. I think this is it. Oh, they might have them. Oh, shit. Damn, I almost bought my daughter these. I could have got these in. Yeah, I could have got these. $31 for these. Could have got these for $31 at the outlet. These, yeah, these right here. Let me see if I see the ones. Or were they? No, they were closer to that. No, they weren't that. Huh. Weren't any of these. Close to this. Yeah, close to this. Close to that. Let's see. Was it? Close to that, though, is what I considered. And, you know, these Air Monarchs are really good heavy shoes. What are the ones I got today? I walk around with wrestling shoes. I like wrestling shoes. Let's see if they have these motherfuckers. Was it these? No, because they didn't have, the inside didn't have a Nike. They only had the Nike on the outside. On the, yeah, the Nike is on the inside, not the outside. Is it these? No, not those. Yeah, I'm gonna get some wrestling shoes. Walk around with the motherfuckers. This is it. It's none of these. None of these. Yeah, none of these I don't see. None of these. And these are some fucking wrestling shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some wrestling shoes. Wrestle my woman. Put on my shoes and be like, you ready, girl? I'm about to pin you. She'll be with it too. I'm ready to be pinned. Where's these fucking shoes at? Let's see. Type of, let's see, lifestyle. Let's see. Is it any of these? This is what her ass wants. She wants these. She wants those, but I'm not paying $160 for her for those. I don't see those one I bought today. They were kind of cool though. It didn't have this swish inside. See, I can't wear this shit here. This shit has no padding. No padding. I don't know how y'all wear this shit. When I see motherfuckers, I'm like, God damn, you got good ass feet. If you can walk hours in this shit, you can walk hours in them. Them motherfuckers are not comfortable. Yeah, I'm not seeing them. And PJ, he tempted me to get them ones. They kind of look like this. Had the maroon. But I didn't go. And I saw some Hyper Dunk or some what are they called? Adidas. I almost bought a pair. And I just bought a pair last week, and I almost bought another pair. No, I don't see this pair that I got her today. Not seeing it. I meant to bring the receipt in. It'd been easier to look them up, but I don't see them. It's all this bullshit shoes. Yeah, I don't see them. That's what's in new and featured. Ooh, the new LeBrons. They got the ties up here. 170. This ain't bad. Here's the other new ones. I don't want those. I want the Air Jordans. Let's see where the Jordan 38's at. That's the ones I'm getting. Jordans. Where's the 38s? Oh, those ain't bad. Jordan 2 flights. But these, now I always thought this pair was ugly. When he first came out with these, I always thought those were ugly. Still think they're ugly. And let's see this. Jordan 38s. Here we go. Yeah, I haven't decided if I want. These are little kids. Where'd they go? Damn, you took them away. You guys suck. Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting these. I'm getting married in these. Yeah, these motherfuckers is... Yeah, these are stiff. I remember one of the sneakers guy was like, "You're not getting married in Air Forces?" I got the burgundy ones. Oh, you got them burgundy 5s? Yeah, I like those burgundy 5s. But this is what I'm getting married in, these bad motherfuckers. Them burgundy 5s. I like those burgundy 5s, I have to admit. See? Coming soon. I wonder what these are. I don't mind them. I see, like these is more comfortable because they got this in it. But even them, it'd be hit or miss. They don't make them like they used to. Yeah, see, I don't know if I want this colorway or not. I haven't decided. If I like this colorway or the other ones. Haven't decided. And y'all noticed up here, they got the check. That means they own Converse too. Nike's bought Converse. Yeah, I like this one a little better, that silhouette. A little better. There's the Tatums. Don't really care for them. Not enough to buy them instead of Jordans. Yeah, that's an ugly shoe. That is one ugly shoe. And they came out. This one too. This one's ugly too. I think you said you had these. I like these. I think you said you had these. Or did you had a one with the all maroon bottom too? But I think he said he had these. Retro 5s. But I think yours was all maroon. I think yours was even that was maroon. Oh, I saw some boots. They had some Jordan boots that's supposed to be waterproof and shit. I like them motherfuckers. Like, I had no use for no shit like this. I really don't. They ain't comfortable. These used to be comfortable. These motherfuckers ain't got air zoom or shit in them now. I mean, this shit. And these used to be a very comfortable shoe, but they got bullshit. These are ugly. Always thought these were ugly. Never liked those. Yeah, these aren't that comfortable either. They're like, if you want, instead of Jordan, the lows, the 37 lows, you could get these. And I tried these. These aren't comfortable at all. Because I would have bought a pair if they were comfortable. Now, these are a good looking shoe. They're nubuck. The suede is not bad looking. That's not bad looking. But to me, these motherfuckers ain't comfortable. They are not comfortable to me. Now here's Lucas. They got these on sale. Yeah, these are comfortable. These Lucas are comfortable. I must admit, the Lucas are comfortable. These are comfortable. I think this is the newer version. Those are comfortable. Niggas at golf, definitely comfortable for golf. Cleats, like this shit here, these ain't comfortable. These are not. I got these. Which one do I got these in? I got them in patent leather. But they're not comfortable. Now, these are some ugly shoes. It's why not? This is some ugly shit. Westbrook shoe. That shit's ugly as fuck. Notice no Zion, no Jaws. No Jaws, no Zions. You notice that? No Jaws. Well, this is Jordans. These are okay. They're comfortable. These are comfortable. Those aren't comfortable. This is what I bought her right here. Yeah. I bought her these. Yeah, these right here. What colorway though? They weren't this colorway, but I bought her these. Yeah, these right here. Yep. I ended up getting these instead for her to play tennis in. See how they don't have the checks on the outside? They just got the checks on the inside. And they don't even have my size of these. But yeah, it's these. Yeah. I got these for 31 bucks. What was they on here? $87. I got these for 30 bucks. 30 bucks. Yeah. I got these for 30 bucks, 31 bucks. And look, if you go on here, it'd cost you, again, you know, you couldn't find, but I didn't want my size. But yeah, I got these for 31 bucks. This is another one. Looks like another colorway. That's a little different. But yeah, I got her the Jordan Granvilles, but a different colorway. But I thought it's cool the way there's no swoosh, but you see the Jordan. She kind of looked at him. She said, "Are these Jordans?" My daughter's like, "Are these Jordans?" She saw the Jordan on the tongue. She's like, "Are these Jordans?" So I know her shoe game is tight because these ain't bad. You know, I just looked at what would be comfortable, you know, to play tennis in, and this was the, you know, about the best thing they had. But 31 bucks, and yeah, they didn't have her size because her size is size 8 men's. Yeah, women 9.5, 8 men's. But yeah, 31 bucks, y'all, at the outlet. So sometime it's worth going out to the outlet. These look comfortable. I wonder what these are. Those are different. I'm not really, you know, crazy about the retros because they just don't be fucking comfortable. And truth be told, I'll quantify. I've tried these on and they're fucking comfortable. They're ugly as fuck, but they're comfortable. And I know collectible wise, you know, I see the elephant print and shit, you know. These ain't comfortable. They got a commercial for this. Ooh, the latest. So these been out for a while. I got no way to turn them. Inspired by the straps on the Air Jordan. I know I'm looking at some bullshit, y'all. I'm sorry. Who likes this shit? Who would like these ugly motherfuckers? Limited edition. This is the Chris Tucker character in the Jordan movie. He gets a pair of these motherfuckers. Again, they ain't comfortable. Shit fucking hurts my feet trying to wear that shit. Luka 2 basket. These are the new Lukas. Okay. Yeah, I saw these in the store. And these are the colorways. They really, like all of them, like you see one of them with the plastic, all of them have it. Like they, you know, the same dyes. There's not a lot of dyes left. I don't know. These ain't bad. $100 for that. Oh, these little kid shoes. Regular 130. Not bad. Not bad. Twos comfortable. Okay. Okay. The twos are comfortable. Okay. I have to try some of them twos. But you know, I'll be in this motherfucker all day. Ooh, Jordan socks. What do they got in Jordan socks? Ooh, I need some of these. What colorways they got them in? I don't wear white socks. I can get these for 24 bucks. Yeah. See if I can get them cheaper on eBay. I don't really mind these. I don't really mind those at all. Get the 3 colors. Might have to do it. Players will go with Jordan brands. Their shoes are ugly. What? Players who go with Jordan brand, their shoes are ugly. Get out of here with that. Get out of here. You hating. You hating. You hating. Players who go with Jordan brand, their shoes are ugly. You hating. Ain't nothing ugly about Jordans. Adidas is trash. Now I got them Kobe crazy ones, but most of them Adidas, Adidas are trash. I want to see in stores a pair of the Ant shoes because his last shoes was trash. His shoes before were decent, but his last shoes were definitely trash for Adidas. Now I'm probably gonna go out to the outlet because I did kind of see a pair I liked, and I should have bought them because they was probably $30. But you know, I got so many new shoes that I don't really need another pair. Oh, here we go. He said the Jordan 2s right here. This is where, yeah, they didn't even have the Air Zoom in them, but 175. CP3 Jordans are ugly. Yeah, I agree. I agree with CP. Yeah, he's past his prime. Well, that's not a bad looking shoe. I had to try it on. I know the threes was the big push this year was for the threes. Okay. Well, yeah, I found them shoes, the Granvilles. That's what I bought my daughter. Well, thank you guys for putting up with my black nasty. You know, I didn't know better when I bought it 3-4 years ago. They let me buy it. They sold it to me. And what is this? What is this? This is this is one of the Lids hats. See, I'm not scared to show my head. I ain't embarrassed to be bald. I don't wear hats because, you know, I don't like being bald. Nigga, I've been bald since I was 4 or 5 years old, so I never was a thing. I just like wearing hats. And when I prophesize, I wear hats. Well, I'm gonna have to go. So thank you. Wow, I got 2 hours and didn't even mean it. And they didn't cut me off. They've been cutting me off at like a half hour, make me start again. So everybody who came tonight, I appreciate it. Thank you for those of you support. I appreciate it. Those of you who have recently subscribed, I appreciate it. And you know, I can kind of what do you say? Surprisingly, LeBron's shoes look good, but I'm not a huge fan of him. Oh, I've got the newest LeBrons. I've got the LeBron 18. I've got LeBron 17. I bought 6 or 7 pair of LeBrons. They're like my LeBrons for 15 still was in good shape. It's just it's the point where, you know, I think they're in my storage. Like I got a pair of original Carmelos that I bought my son. Original Carmelos 2s, right? Carmelo wore 2s or 3s? 2s. I got a pair of them in the garage somewhere. But thank you. Till we meet again, definitely say less. And if you feel frustrated sometime and lonely, remember, axe is not hard to get. A piece of wood's not hard to get. A picture of your frustrations not hard to get, and just throw an axe at it. Look, I practice what I preach. See, I've got an axe right here. You see, I carry an axe with me all the time. All the time. I have this all the time. So if I have to axe something, I axe it. And sometimes I get frustrated. So I'll get an old book and just and it takes it away. See? More of you niggas need an axe. I have fun. Thank you, whoever comes to see it now or in the future.